Alright, and here's the video review for Titan's Return Optimus Prime, the Voyager, the triple changing Voyager. Also, here's Megatron's instruction sheet. I forgot to show that off. But yeah, so here he is. He comes with his instruction manual, his art card right here, with Optimus Prime and Diac, a Diaclone reference. And then even the figure itself is a little bit of a Diaclone reference with the metal head. But anyway, here he is. He's a tanker truck. He's got the gun and the sword that you can come off. You don't have to store those on there, but there they are. He's just a tanker truck. Aside from rolling, he doesn't really have any articulation. The cab is not a separate rotatable piece. And it's what you see here is what you get. You can open this up and bring Diac out. And you see he's got a little metal head. It looks kind of like a little Diaclone dude. It's not actually metal, it's painted silver. And then he's got a Optimus Prime face on the back there. So yeah, he'll come out. He can stay in there for jet mode as well. He can fit in. You can have him sit either direction. You want him facing that way for jet mode. But yeah, there's his tanker truck mode. This should fit a little better. But yeah. And again, you can see these shiny, really thin, shiny metallic stickers that come pre-applied that are already kind of warping here. You can kind of see that in the light, and around the curved edges where they fold in. A little bit of crinkling. Nothing's really started to come up yet on Optimus, but I guess right here on the corner. And again, through no manhandling or anything, some of these thin metallic stickers are already starting to come loose. Thankfully, it looks like the windshield's painted, not a sticker. So yeah, there's his tanker mode. To turn him into a jet, go ahead and split this like this. We want to bring the wings up and out here. And then kind of close this back around like, oh, before we do that, flip these pieces out, rotate them around like that. Same here. Rotate them around like that, and then snap all this back together. Get this snap together and then tab it in up here. There we go. Just tab these cockpit pieces together. You can see there's the front of the jet. These look like they are stickers here on the front. Lovely. These pieces right here, the feet, rotate around so the wheels sit on the inside like this. You can see that starting to come together. The cockpit, the cab just pulls out to the side here. You can see I've already popped out his antenna. We'll push those back in. These pop around here and then just kind of sit around on the side like this. The tail piece comes up and pushes in like that. And this little faux cab cockpit cover folds under like this. These tail fins fold down. And then the wings, you kind of got to rotate them around on this stuff. They actually come forward here, slide around bring this up like this, rotate this piece around, bring this forward, slide this down. You can see here's the little groove right here with the tab that tabs into the wing. Like that. Well, that sits there. Now the same thing on this side. Bring it down, over, rotate the wing up, rotate this whole assembly around, bring this down, and then tab it on and stick the wing out to the side, and there is his odd jet mode. It works. I mean, it's got wings, it's got a tail, it's got a cockpit, it's kind of got some intake turbines here on the front, but it's an rather odd looking jet. I do like that Optimus and Megatron in their triple changer modes have their G2 alt mode, in his case the long-nosed cab with a tanker truck, and in Megatron's case the tank, and then a jet mode. So kind of cool. Clearly this is intended to be Octane, a pre-mold of Octane with the truck and the jet, much like Megatron was Blitzwing. So we'll see what that looks like later on. Maybe we'll get a remolded front end of the jet. Who knows? But yeah, there's his jet mode, and again, there are some places where you can plug in the weapons into the jet mode if you want. Although the sword plugs into the side of the jet. It just kind of looks like he's about to joust somebody. But you can stick it there if you want. And then to robot mode, we'll go ahead and get his Headmaster out of here. Fold him in half. Get that little Optimus Prime face. It's a nice head sculpt. Close that up. And then we bring all this up. Separate this again. Bring these cab pieces out of the way. These pieces come down around like this. These pieces rotate down, and while you're doing that, flip the foot out. Bring it down like that. Rotate this piece around and fold it back up into the leg itself. Same here. Just like that. Bring this down. Flip that up. Bring it down. Go ahead and bring it up for the upper body. This piece folds up, folds down. The wings come up onto his back. Again, the same type of process of folding those up. And again, being an Octane pre-mold or pre-release, if you bring these up like this and don't fold up the shoulder pieces with a remolded chest, that's probably what Octane's going to look like. That way he'll have the wings there in robot mode. For Optimus, lift this up, the wings kind of fold in against the back like that, and you can fold this kind of fold this down behind where his head will be. Flip out his fists like this. And if you want more of a standard G1 looking Optimus, you can see he's got a few loose bits here. You can just take his head, plug it in there right now, and you can leave him like that. There's more of a standard configuration Optimus. If you want him to look more like his G2 Scourge tanker Optimus look, these pieces right here are intended to flip up and rotate around to form his shoulder pads, or form the little towers on his shoulder pads. So you flip that up and around like that. And then, like, he's got the same center rotating piece like Alpha Trion and Astro Train and Sentinel Prime did. And he also has some little antenna that can pop up. You push his grill in like that, and those pop up to the side of his head. I think it makes his head look a little weird like that, but it is an option, just so you know. Posability wise, he's got shoulders that go front and back, side to side, bicep swivel, hinge elbows. No wrist swivel due to the way he transforms. Again, no waist swivel due to the way he transforms. Swivel hips front to back, side to side, thigh swivel. About a 90-degree hinge knee. A little bit of movement in the foot, but that's mostly due to transformation. There's not a whole lot of appreciable poses you'll get out of him, especially since these are not super tight joints. Like, his hips could stand to be tighter, and his feet could stand to be a little tighter, but not the end of the world. He does come with his sword, which he can hold, as well as his cannon. And again, with Megatron, here he is. Megatron's a little taller, and I think that size dynamic between the two of them works for these two guys. Here he is with, again, it's the Botcon Jinrai, but with the old Classics Voyager Prime mold, and you can see roughly the same height, a little shorter, I guess, at the top of the head, but physically comparable with the amount of plastic and such between the two of them. Somebody also asked, what would he look like, or with the Powermaster Prime Headmaster? So let's go ahead and pull them out, swap them out. So we'll go ahead and pop his head off. Go ahead and push these down for the time being. Nope, stay down. We'll pull him off. If you want to put him on here to give him kind of more of an Orion Pax look, you can, and that totally works on him. I like that. Especially maybe if you fold these down, back down. Yeah, I think that works okay. That looks pretty decent. And then put Prime's head underneath the mask. Will he fit? Let's see if we can get his. Don't know if he'll close over here. Looks like no, we did it. So really, with him on there, he doesn't really look any different in Power Master mode. The smaller Prime's eyes, this head, the eyes are slightly smaller, so you don't see them quite as well as you see his eyes through the mask. But you didn't see any of them really all that well. And then you do have the added benefit of when you lift that up, you have a small Prime head sitting there. So you can swap them. It's entirely up to you. Like I said, I don't think either one looks bad on the other. But I think I'm going to do that. But yeah, there is Titan's Return Triple Changer Voyager Optimus. Let me go ahead and get his shoulder pylons back up. So like I said, probably at the very least an Octane repaint of this guy. Maybe a Scourge repaint if they're feeling adventurous. That would be cool. I would love to see this mold in the black and teal. But we'll see how it goes. But like I said, all in all, the Wave 3 figures are quite fun. I do enjoy, like Optimus and Megatron, I've been waiting for since we saw pictures of them very early on and then revealed at like Toy Fair or one of the conventions. Super stoked to have them. But there he is, Voyager, Titan's Return, Optimus Prime.